Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the news postcard on TayNinhTV with some last events now province, powers, nationwide, and now we come into details. Ladies and gentlemen, on June the 1st, the Major General Nguyễn Văn Trãi, member of Provincial Party Committee, Standing Committee, Party Secretary and Director of the Provincial Palace, presided over the ceremony to announce the decision to promote the rank of the Colonel of the People's Palace in 2025 for 309 officers and soldiers. Attending the event, there was acting chairman of Provincial People's Committee, Nguyễn Hồng Thanh. In accordance with the circular number 34 dated April 10 of 2020 of the Minister of Public Security, stipulating the annual promotion and salary increase policy for the officers and non-commissioned officers of the People's Palace, the Provincial Palace Promotion and Salary Increase Council met and agreed to promote and raise the salary in 2005 for 615 officers who are due and eligible for promotion and salary increase. Of these, 9 officers were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant Colonel, 130 officers were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant Colonel, and 170 officers were promoted to the rank of Major, including 1 officer was promoted to the rank of Major of 1 year ahead of schedule. Speaking on a ceremony, the Major General Nguyễn Văn Trãi emphasized that the higher the rank, the higher the responsibility, and asking the promoted corps and officers to continue to strive and practice more, uphold the pioneering and exemplary spirit in its working position to complete their site as well, contributing to maintaining the security and order in the province.
On the morning of June 1st, the Provincial Youth Union coordinated with the Provincial Military Command and the Department of Education and Training to organize the Military Semester Departure Ceremony 2025. Attending the ceremony, there were Lieutenant Colonel Trần Văn Toàn, Deputy Political Commissioner of the Provincial Military Command, Mr. TayNinhTV, Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Youth Union, Chairman of the Provincial Youth Union Council. This year's program attracted 120 students from 11 to 15 years old to participate in training for 9 days from May 31st to June 8, 2025 at Battalion 14, Regiment 174 and several other locations. They will be trained in 3 groups of content: national defense education, including team regulations, gun disassembly and assembly, battlefield mobilization, fire prevention and fighting skills, life skill education, including soft skills, extracurricular activities, literature and art, and diverse and creative topics and competitions. In a solemn and exciting atmosphere, the students were recognized as new soldiers, performed the ceremony of sending letters to their families, and officially began their journey of experiencing the military environment. 2025 is the 13th time the program has been held in Tây Ninh, creating a practical playground for the children during the summer.
And also on the same morning of June the 1st, Nhân Tâm Charity Club coordinated with the Vietnam Philanthropic Front Committee of Phước Chỉ Commune to organize a program to give the gifts to share the love for the children in the border areas on occasion of the International Children's Day, June the 1st. And the ceremony, 20 gifts were presented to disabled children and the children of poor households. Its gift included a carton of milk, various types of candy, and 200,000 Vietnam dong in cash, totaling for 10 million Vietnam dong. And the care and sharing with the children in the border areas on the occasion of International Children's Day, June the 1st, is the source of encouragement to help them have more joy. The Provincial Department of Education and Training said that the 2025 high school graduation exam has some important changes that candidates need to pay special attention to in order to avoid violating the exam regulations.
For candidates taking the exam according to the 2018 General Education Program, the head of the examination site must arrange a waiting room for candidates who only take the second exam to 6 way of waiting to enter the exam room. Candidates must be present in the exam room at least 10 minutes before the exam paper is distributed to prepare. As for candidates taking the exam according to the 2006 General Education Program who only take the second or third cabinet exam in the combined exam, they must be present in the exam room at least 10 minutes before the exam paper is distributed to repair. If candidates arrive earlier, they must wait in the waiting rooms. Regarding the multiple choice answer search for candidates taking the 2018 General Education Program, each elective subject is then on a separate multiple choice answer set. The 2006 General Education Program combined exams is then only the same 120 question multiple choice answer set. The Department of Education and Training recommends that candidates need to clearly understand the new regulations to prepare well and avoid unnecessary mistakes in these important exams.
And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lee Phước Ying's 16-tunnel fork farms residing in Hưng Thuận commune of Rang Bang Thau is supplying a large amount of frogs and tadpoles to the market. This frog farming model brings a stable source of income for the farmers. Instead of spending time raising frogs to adulthood for breeding, Mr. Ying chooses to buy a large meat frogs to breed for eggs. According to him, this method helps save the time and money because the amount of money spent on raising frogs himself is almost equal to the amount of money spent on buying meat frogs outside. And he also cleverly chooses male frogs to sell, keeping the female frogs to lay eggs, optimizing the economic efficiency. And for the frogs to grow healthily, Mr. Ying pays great attention to care and disease prevention also. The frog food is carefully mixed by him between the plant and disease prevention medicine and suitable for each stage of the frog development. The disease that is significant to occur is the blindness, which affects the farm frogs. If anyone knows how to raise them, they should prevent them with the medicine. And the cage must be cleaned, washed, and the water changed at all the times, and not let too many die in the cage, and it will be infected and spread the diseases. The farmers should regularly change the water. Anyone who participates in animal husbandry, come here and I will be enthusiastically with you so that the farming can develop. He raises frogs himself and incubates eggs in the separate tanks. Each tank contains about 1,000 direct eggs, and after the frog eggs hatch into the tadpoles, they are kept for until they are about 16 to 17 days old and can be sold. Mr. Ying's frog breeding model brings the quite stable economic efficiency. The price of frog eggs and tadpoles fluctuates seasonally. Frog eggs cost for 100,000 Vietnam dong per kilogram in the favorable season and 150,000 to 200,000 Vietnam dong per kilogram in the unfavorable season. And tadpole costs for 60,000 to 70,000 Vietnam dong per kilogram in the favorable season and from 90,000 to 100,000 Vietnam dong per kilogram in the unfavorable season. And Mr. Ying's annual profit from raising frogs is about 50 million Vietnam dong. The main output for the product is from the traders in TayNinhTV and the Mekong Delta provinces. Through the model of Mr. Lee Phước Ying promoting the high economic efficiency, in the coming time the Farmers Union will deploy it to hamlets in the Hưng Thuận commune so that the household can access this model and at the same time create conditions to coordinate with the banks to have the people have the capital for production and business. And currently in Hưng Thuận commune, there are about 9 frog breeding models, not only bringing the income to the breeders, but also contributing to providing the quality breeds for the market, promoting the development of frog breeding in the locality. And on the morning of June the 1st, in response to the World Environment Day, June the 5th, the three-bank program coordinated with the Department of Agriculture and Environment of TayNinhTV Province and National Tourist Area of Padang Mountain to organize an event to donate 10,000 seedling and plant trees in the sub-area of 65 of Phước Ninh Commune, Vĩnh Châu District. Attending the event, there were Mr. Trần Khắc Phục, Director of the Department of Agriculture and Environment of TayNinhTV Province, Mr. Trần Nhật Minh, Director of Research Institute for the Development Communication, Chairman of the Tree Bank. With the theme planting forests, preserving the water in the rainy season, the Tree Bank's partners donated 10,000 seedlings, including the varieties such as rosewood, red beans, otoroids, and rosewood and black star also. And within the framework of the program, the sponsor also present the OPES
bookcase, giving love and many essential gifts to the students of Sungo B Primary School in Tangzhou District. At the same time, they brought meaningful practical experiences to the children on the occasion of the International Children's Day, June 1st.
And in June of 2025, the Department of Agriculture and Environment of the province will assign a specialized force to inspect the transportation, storage, and use of prohibited fishing gear in the province in 2025.
It aims to disseminate and popularize legal regulations in the field of fisheries, focusing on terms of prohibited fishing gear used for aquatic resource exploitation, administrative penalties according to regulations, how people grasp the provisions of the law, raise awareness in exploitation, and protect aquatic resources. Accordingly, the inspection team focuses on inspecting the transportation, storage, and use of prohibited fishing gear for aquatic resource exploitation in the province, focusing on using Lake from Godom River, detect and hand over violations to competent authorities for handling in cases of using toxic substances, explosives, electric shocks, nets, crutches, fishing boats, 14 case fishing gear combined with light to exploit aquatic resources.
And the end of the work months of 2024 marked many activities of all levels and sectors to care for the lives of the workers both materially and spiritually.
In particular, the series of Youth Worker Festivals spread in positive energy organized by the Central Committee of the Ho Chi Minh Communist Youth Union, the Central Committee of the Vietnam Youth Federation in coordination with the unions in many provinces and cities in created an environment for exchange and learning contributing to caring for, supporting, and improving the physical and mental health for the young workers. Every day I go to work and don't have the time. I'm usually very lazy about taking care of my health. And today I came here to participate in the art performance and was given the free medical examination and treatment by the association and also received the medicine and gifts. And not proactively screening for the health because of lack of the time, afraid to travel, but combining a medical examination, health consultation, and free medicine provision in fun festival like this attracts many young workers and all are free. Volunteering to examine and treat patients like this on my subjects are very young workers and especially the female workers. Most of them do not have much understanding of the sexual health. Today, I have examined and consulted them. In addition, young workers can also participate in sport tournaments, team building games, and participate in lucky draw to win the valuable gifts and enjoy the rent music parties with the famous singers. Participating in this section promotes the sport movement of the workers. I was very happy and surprised to win a motorbike today. I can use it to go to work, go on trips, and thank you very much to the organizer. Having accompanied the program and the young worker for many years, I'm very happy and wish to spread the positive energy to you. 3 days of Youth Worker Festival spread in the positive energy at the central level were held in the 3 provinces of Bắc Giang, Nghệ An, Đồng Nai, and thousands of response festivals in provinces and cities across the country. During the Workers' Month in 2025, attracted nearly 10,000 young workers to participate. Tens of thousands of gifts were also given. And its activities in the festival is designed to be attractive to enhance communication and sharing and expand the solidarity front to gather the young people in industrial parks and export processing zones, as well as the word of encouragement and care for the young worker to energize them to continue working enthusiastically to contribute to the company, unit, and the development of the country also. And currently, all data about my hospital has been digitally converted, and after more than 6 months of implementing the electronic medical records, it has brought many benefits to the people as well as the medical staff and employees. Digital transformation is one of the 6 strategic pillars in the Bạch Mai Hospital development projects to 2030, including big data and AI, multi-organ transplantation, robotic surgery, stem cells, gene therapy, and 3D printing applications in medicine, in which the digital transformation pillar plays a central role, connecting and supporting the development of other specialized fields. The hospital has implemented a complete electronic medical record system, integrating clinical and paraclinical data to support the treatment decision making.
Hanoi tourism is no longer limited to maps or time, but you can come to a different journey, explore the capital through a virtual reality technology right at the Hanoi Tourism Festival 2025 taking place at Thăng Long Imperial Citadel.
With just a VR headset, you can travel through more than 300 red erasers in Hanoi from the Chamber of Literature, Thăng Long Imperial Citadel to the outstretch of the French colonial period historical relics that last forever. Not only experiencing visitors can also reserve Hanoi moments in a unique way. The 360-degree rotating booth will help you become the main character in a memory movie. The Hanoi Tourism Festival 2025 is not only a place for you to explore the capital, but also a place where visitors can talk history through technology.
And in recent years, agricultural production in Hòa Bình province has continued to make steady progress, and the achievement is the application of the high technology in production. And up to now, Hòa Bình province has approved for 3 high-tech agricultural zones and 11 high-tech agricultural zones for the province's key products.
Up to now, Hòa Bình province has approved 3 high-tech agricultural zones and 11 high-tech agricultural zones for the province's key products. The method of propagation by plant tissue culture technology is the most advanced technique today and is increasingly popular with many outstanding advantages, helping to quickly overcome the degeneration of the plant's varieties. Tissue culture is considered the key to developing high-tech agriculture. As for hybrid acacia varieties, we are currently preserving and propagating 5 hybrid acacia varieties, and these are quite good varieties with a high productivity and are relatively suitable for the conditions of Hòa Bình province. Successfully propagating white sugarcane and purple sugarcane varieties of Hòa Bình province. Based on the results of the projects, preserving the 2 purple sugarcane and white sugarcane varieties of Hòa Bình. The whole Hòa Bình province currently has about 150 establishments supplying the intensive integrated management technology certified by VietGap Global Gap, organic for crop, livestock and aquaculture products. Most livestock farms supply the closed cage technology, automatic feeding and drinking tools, and over 50 agricultural production establishments supply the water-saving irrigation technology. We are determining that the production is in a chain, so the mindset of applying high technology in agriculture must also follow the chain. Its stage must be applied at that stage. The solution is I have mentioned. We must have a choice with the determination of the state support, and the state focuses on the contents that businesses do not want to do or the people do not have the conditions to do. The main thing is still the resources from businesses and localities. I think businesses are leading force playing a decisive role in this application world because it is related to resources and application efficiency. Developing high-tech agriculture associated with restructuring the agricultural sector is a solution to improve the productivity, the quality and efficiency of the agricultural sector. In the past time, Hòa Bình province has deployed the development of high-tech agriculture associated with the restructuring agricultural sector with many results contributing significantly to the economic growth of the locality.
And that's all for today, TV News. Thank you for being with us, and goodbye for now.